Hello, and welcome to Centrist Politics. Today is August 11, 2024, 86 days away from the next U.S. presidential election. So recently, Kamala Harris took over Donald Trump on the Polymarket betting odds, and I found this news very, very interesting since Trump has maintained a fairly solid lead, a very solid lead at times, against his Democratic rivals. And the fact that Harris has finally caught up is very, very interesting. It shows a massive shift in the race, and I do think it is warranted. I do think it is relatively fair. I would say Trump and Harris are in a dead heat right now. It's 50-50. This race will be exceptionally close, but the betting market suggests that Harris is above Trump by a very, very slight narrow margin. It is easily overcome. But as of right now, Harris is the favorite to win this election. It is her election to lose, and Trump needs to play catch up. So today, I just thought for fun, we should fill out this map of the United States based on the betting odds. So if the state is above 90% of one party, then it goes to that party by like a solid margin. If it's between let's say 75 to 90, then it's likely, and if it's under 75, then it is lean. If it's under 55, then it's tilt. So that is my categorization. So let's begin. So obviously the West Coast is all very, very solid blue. So let's fill that out. So Washington, Washington, oh, dang, what the heck? Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, DC, most of the East Coast states, I think all of them, not Virginia, not New Hampshire, and not Maine, surprisingly. So let's fill those states out as well. So Delaware, Maryland, and DC, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire is lean, and so is Maine. The state of Virginia is also lean. Not lean, but likely. So Maine is likely, New Hampshire is likely, Virginia is likely, Minnesota is safe, surprisingly. I think Tim Walz really locked down that state. This state is definitely not flipping at this point. I feel almost stupid because in my first ever YouTube video, I said it would go to Donald Trump. That is definitely not happening. This is a locked-in, solid blue state. It has no chance of flipping. So the state of Illinois is also obviously safe blue. And I think that is every state. Let me check. Minnesota's, not Minnesota. Maine's first district is 97% Kamala. So that is very, very solid. And as is Nebraska's second district is 84% Kamala, so likely. So those are all the Democratic states. I forgot about Colorado and New Mexico, but those are also solid blue. So we have 226 to the Democratic Party as of the safe and the likely states. And now it is the Republican Party's turn. So you got Utah, Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska's first district, Nebraska at large, Kansas, Oklahoma, Missouri, just all of like irregular states that like usually always go to like the Republican Party. I'm not sure about Ohio actually. Is it safe or likely? So that would be safe, Iowa, safe, Texas not quite. So yeah. I think Florida is like 85 or something. Yeah, 85. So yes, this is the map with all of the safe and likely Republican states filled out. 218 to 226. Let me check if there's any state that I missed. Oh yeah, Maine's second district. It is 84% Trump, so likely red. So yeah, here we go. I have filled out all of the safe and likely states for each party. This map looks slightly different than what I usually do, but this is by like chance of winning, not by actual margins. So this map will obviously look different. But shockingly, it's not too far off from where I have this race currently at. So that's very, very interesting. But I find this a pretty good way to see where the race is at and where people think each state is going to go. So we are now down to all of the swing states at just like the usual 7. Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia. So to begin, let's go, since I started this map at the West Coast, let's go east to west this time. So let's start with Pennsylvania, which is 56-44. So that is above a 10-point lead for Kamala Harris, which means this state is lean Democrat. It is not tilt. It is not likely, but it is lean. Very, very surprising. I do think Harris is a very slight favorite in this state as of right now, but that is still, easily changeable. Lean is a bit shocking. I would have this at a very, very close, like 52-48, but this is still like relatively fair pricing. Michigan, Kamala Harris is at 64, a 28-point lead above Trump, which is very, very surprising. So that goes lean as well. And so does Wisconsin, I believe. Yep. So, yep, over a 10-point lead for Kamala Harris in these three states. The state of North Carolina is the opposite, where Trump leads by 20. So that is a lean red state. The state of Georgia, that is actually under 10. That is only a 8-point lead for Trump. So that is a lean. Wait, no, not tilt state. And Arizona, that is also a tilt state, surprisingly. So, yep, tilt and tilt. Nevada is, I believe, yep. So Harris is finally in the lead again in the state of Nevada, but by a very small margin, by 8%. And I think that's relatively fair. So that is lean Democrat. So voila, here we go. This is the final electoral map according to Polymarket. I find this very, very interesting because just, like 1 month ago, this map would have looked completely different. Even states like Minnesota would be completely up for grabs, and now it's solidly locked in. This map has trended significantly to the left, and I find this enthusiasm for Kamala Harris surprising. I did not expect it. I thought she would actually perform in line with Joe Biden, but it's surprising to see that she's actually outperforming him drastically. I mean, this is a drastic change. It is significantly more favorable to like the Democratic Party than it was even just like 3 weeks ago. And yeah, I just find this map very, very interesting. I wanted to do a quick update of where the betting markets have this market at, where political analysts have this market at, because the betting market is more likely to predict the actual outcome of the election than polls. Shockingly, polls can be very, very wrong, but betting odds are usually fairly correct. So yeah, this is the final map according to Polymarket. Yeah, and yeah, that's the entire video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and have a great day.